Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 of our little blender course here. So in the last video I said we're about to uncover a really big secret in the top right corner of our screen. Well, here it is. You see this drop down which has like two squares, one square without the sides, and object mode written? Click on it and you'll see 6 options. One is highlighted blue, that's object mode. Let's click on edit mode and bam! Our cube now has selectable circles on every corner. Everything else is working normally. Well, this is edit mode, where we can edit the structure of our actual shape. Think of it as a building. Like, if the building is just a cube, let's say we want to add a window, we will need to go into edit mode to do that. Equivalent to changing a building or a model. Edit mode allows us to mess with the actual geometry or stuff that the cube's made up of. There are 3 options up here in edit mode next to where it says edit mode. There's this one with just a dot, there's this one with a line, and there's this one with a square. The dot is vertex select, which allows you to select all of these vertexes or vertices. Vertices are the most basic building blocks of our cube, and we can also move them just like we can move the cube. So if you select a vertex, it should be highlighted white, and half of all the lines going from it, like not half, the lines that touch the vertex should be glowing orange. Now if you press G, you'll see that we are actually changing the shape of the cube without having to add another object. This is called editing meshes. Now if we wanted to select both of these vertices, there's another thing we can do for that. We can click here and now the vertices go away, but the lines are left. Now you can select the lines. This is called edge select mode. An edge is the imaginary line between two vertices. You can think of it kind of like the frame for the cube. And finally we have faces. One face is made up of 4 vertices, and each face you can think of it as a cloth that covers the edge's frame. So vertices are like imaginary hanging points, nails in the sky, just like that. Edges are like beams between those nails. And faces is like cloth covering the beams. And with those 3 things, we get a cube. In this case, a cube, it can change. You can scale, rotate, and move faces and edges. Scale, rotate, move. But you cannot rotate or scale vertices. I'm scaling, nothing's happening. I can move, and as soon as I try to rotate, nothing happens. So now let's see how we can actually change the shape of our cube with these vertex and edge thingies. Let's say we want to make our cube longer. I'll use the drawing thing for that again. About this long. Something extruded like this. Now we could do that by selecting these 4 vertices or these 4 edges or this one face, and pressing G and moving it on the x-axis like we learned in the last video. And it's scaled up perfectly. Now let's try moving this down, and now it's a sheared cube. Shearing is basically like italic font but with objects. And I suggest you just go around and play with the vertices in edit mode and see what shapes you can make. Now let's see what actually sets a cube apart from a sphere really quickly. If I get rid of this cube and add a sphere in its place, and as soon as we enter edit mode, you can see that the sphere has way more vertices. The amount of vertices is also known as the amount of geometry an object has. And the more geometry, generally the more detailed an object is, but also the more time it takes to render or get a final image of it. So those are trade-offs between having a lot of detail and not a lot of detail. So what most artists do is, like, if you have a building right here, it'll be packed with a bunch of details. Like, it might even have a coffee cup inside on the table that's lying inside on the building. Like this. And if there's a building very, very far away, most likely it'll just be a block with a triangle on top of it. So that way you save on detail that you don't really need. In the next video, we'll be seeing how we can add more geometry to our objects without having to select from any of these options.